Hey, let's play some pickleball.
Game on! Game on! Uh-oh, incoming. Stacy, 10 o'clock.
Hi, Wayne. Hi.
Hey, are you all right?
Let's learn about the forehand and the backhand hit today. Let's get real good so when we start playing, we can dominate.
Go!
Our goals for our day 3 lesson are to learn the proper form for the forehand and the backhand hit. Identify when to use each hit. And I want you to practice, practice, practice so that you are ready for games, and games are enjoyable for everybody because everybody's really good. For the forehand hit, what you want to do is you want to have an open stance like this gentleman here in the picture. He's got one foot slightly in front of the other. He's got his eye on the ball. When he goes to hit it, he's going to hit through the ball, which means you're going to hit the ball, but you're going to pretend there's like 5 pickleballs in front of you, all kind of separated by a couple inches. And so you're going to hit the first one and then keep hitting it. Hopefully that makes sense. You'll see a video here.
That's the spot you're going to make contact with the ball. Keep your eye on the contact point long after the ball is gone. Pretend you're hitting 4 balls in a row. 4 balls in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. As far out as you can reach without falling on your face.
That kind of talks about that some more. Follow through after you've gone through your hit, and then also return to the ready position. You always want to be in the ready position when you're not hitting it, because that ball's going to come back at you, and you got to be ready. Here's your lesson for the day. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to have everybody stand on the same side of the court with a paddle. We're not going to use a pickleball for this. And you are going to show them the ready position. So everybody's standing in the ready position, knees bent, pickleball paddle on in their dominant hand, and their arms are kind of at their side and bent. So they're ready. They can go in any position. That's kind of like the athletic position, right? And then you're going to walk them through the steps that we just talked about. So say, here comes the ball. Open up a stance, hit through the ball, follow through, and then immediately return to the ready position. So that is what you're going to walk through. And let's do that 5 times. And as you're kind of telling them the cues and the steps, watch to see if they're doing them correctly. If not, kind of provide some feedback. If they are doing it correctly, also provide them with some positive feedback. And then, again, kind of what I said before, make sure they swing. After they swing, they're in the ready position. So after you've done that through everybody, and everybody has some kind of, everybody's got some good form, what you're going to want to do is get them in a single file line. Let's all stay on one side of the net. Have them hit towards the wall, so we're not doing a lot of chasing. You're going to underhand toss to them a pickleball. And they're going to let it bounce once. And as it's bouncing, they're going to position themselves to do a forehand hit. So they need to run to the spot where the ball is going to bounce so that the ball will bounce in front of them. They're going to have an open stance. Okay? They're going to hit the ball, hit through the ball, follow through, and then back to the ready position. Hopefully they're hitting it right back to you so you can catch it. They can go and do it again. So we'll do 5 practice swings with person number 1, and then we'll go 5 for the second one, 5 for the third one, and then we'll do another round so that everybody will do 10 each. And as the teacher, why don't you get in there and get some practice too? Okay, so somebody else can do that underhand toss to them. Backhand, total opposite. Closed stance. The back of our hand, notice how the back of our hand is facing the ball, and that's how we're hitting it when we hit the ball. Keep your shoulders closed. If you're opening up your shoulders when you're swinging, you're more likely to hit it out of bounds. You're not going to be hitting it straight. So keep your shoulders closed when you hit. Extend the arm towards the net as you hit. So you're hitting through the ball. And then follow through. And then guess what? Boom, back to the ready position. After you have demonstrated the backhand form, what you're going to do is kind of the same thing. Have everybody stand on the court with a paddle. No pickleballs right now. You're going to show them the ready position again. They should know this. Walk them through the different steps so they're doing it with you as you're walking them through. And then after 5 practice swings of the backhand, then we'll use the ball. So we'll do the same thing. Have them line up, throw the ball, backhand swing, hit the ball back to you. Do it 5 times, get in the back of the line. Everybody will get 10 times each. You can jump in there as well. That is your forehand, backhand lesson for the day. Now, here's the last thing you need to tell them. When should you use it? Well, think about the ball. Where's the ball? That's going to dictate when you use a forehand and when you use a backhand hit. If the ball is on your non-dominant side, you're using a backhand because you're probably not going to have time to go out and get in position all the way around the ball to get into a forehand position, right? If it's on your dominant side, dominant hand side, that's when you use the forehand hit.